In this video, we're going to be showing you how I like to run my gun doubles Y flex off close. I know this is a very popular formation, especially people running this Y cell play, but I want to show you my little scheme that I like to do. It's really a two-play combo. Real quick, let's talk about personnel on the field. Your two outside wide receivers, which is going to be 3 and number 9 right here, Turplin. You want them to be your fastest available wide receiver, and then you want your inside slot guy to be your best route runner. If you have an extra fast guy, that works too, but preferably a better route runner. That's just the main thing that we want to talk about when it comes to wide receivers out there on the field. So mine is going to be like a real two-play combo. One play beats all, which is going to be our motion dig under, and then our money play, the Y cell. Everything is just added in. I'm going to show you another money play setup you can do with this motion HB angle as well. But again, we're going to be mainly focusing on Y cell and then also motion dig under. So let's go to jump to the practice field and show you how we set this up. All right, first we're going to go ahead and start off with a money play because this is damn near the play I start off with every game, and it's almost a one-play touchdown every single time. So a couple things about this play. You can either run this from the middle of the field, or if you're on the left hash, you want B on the right side. If you're on the right hash, you want B on the left side running that fade. Other than that, you can run it in the middle of the field, whichever way you want to. So what you're going to go ahead and do is motion out your running back, put them on an out route and smart route them. Now, if it's cover 2 or cover 2 man, you will need a corner route by Y. But if it's not and you know they're not running that, you can do whatever route combo you want with your tight end, your slot receiver, and your outside wide receiver on the opposite side of the fade route. My go-to setup the first time I run this, if I don't see cover 2 or cover 2 man, is just the motion out with a running back, out route, smart route B, and then block the tight end. I like to keep the check down with Y and also X. That's a really good check down, just in case they're sending, some type of heat. If you have hot route master, or if you have a wide receiver that can get the zig route at the slot position, the zig route is the go-to with this setup. But if not, just leave him on the route that he's on or put him on a flat route. But this right here will literally beat every single defense other than cover 2 man. If it is those two defenses, you just got to put Lamb on a corner route, and it'll also beat those two as well. And usually I'll go ahead and double team the outside guy on the right side or whichever side I might roll out to. And we're just going to be a little patient, have some pocket presence. See, I should have scooted up in the pocket right there. That was 100% my fault. But let's get this going again. And mind you, they will shed a lot quicker in practice than they do in an actual game. But just have some pocket presence. I could have easily thrown this a lot sooner, but this is what it's going to look like right here. Now, most defenses you're going to go against, you're going to throw this ball to the outside shoulder. Cover 2 man, and cover 4 quarters, you're going to throw this to the inside shoulder. That's something that you're going to have to read. I will show you what that looks like against a cover 2 man, because I know most people think that's the defense to shut this down. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, so now I'm going to show you what it looks like if it is a cover 2 man, or cover 4 quarters, how we're going to lead this ball to the inside instead of the outside. So what you're going to go ahead and do is motion out the running back, but this time let's put him on a corner route. Now, if you want this to be a one-play beats all, the way I'm about to set it right now, you can set it up against every single defense. Go ahead and smart route B again, block the tight end, put Y on a corner, and then I like to put X on a drag. Now, I like to stem route my corner route by CeeDee Lamb all the way down, because this can also beat cover 2 man coverage, or if you just catch him off guard and there's nobody helping on the flats over there, easy throw to him. Also, 23, our running back, can also beat cover 2 man, depending on the cornerbacks out there. But we're not here for all that. This setup is really just the check down by X, the drag route in the middle of the field. If the user goes and follows B, it's always going to be open. But if not, we have one of the best man coverage cornerbacks and also a really good safety over the top. Both of them X factors. And you're going to see, just because we have better speed, we're going to be able to get this. And you got to have confidence when you make these throws. You have to be able to freeform. If not, you're going to struggle and you're going to throw picks. But as long as you have that speed mismatch, you just wait a little bit and look at that. You throw it to the inside. We're beating 2 X factors, some of the best people on defense that play coverage with an easy throw to the inside. You got to know how to freeform. You got to have that confidence. You got to get into the practice mode and practice these throws to the outside, to the inside. Because I get a lot of people asking me, how are you making these money plays work? I can't get the throw off. I'm showing y'all proof. Y'all see my lives. But that's what it would look like, the inside throw against cover 2 man, and cover 4 quarters. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into my third down money play that gets me that 5 to 15 yards almost every single time. One day we ran this on stream, the whole stream, and nobody could stop it. Ran into a top tier 100 player, had hell trying to stop this play. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, it really doesn't matter which way you run this. If it doesn't matter if you're on the wide side, short side, but the best results is going to be to where your two wide receivers are on the wide side of the field. So if I'm on the right hash, CeeDee Lamb, Cook on the left side. If I'm on the left side, we want them on the right side. All you got to do is put B on a streak, Y on a post route, and stem it all the way down. Now, sometimes I will run with my tight end on a flat route, so it'll look like this. But lately, I've actually been liking it with him on an out route because it does a really good job against man coverage. Your go-to is going to be the post route by CeeDee Lamb. Damn near against every defense is going to be open. Their user is going to start favoring them, and once he does that, everything else starts opening up. But this is the go-to right here. We're going against random defenses. I don't know what they're going to be running, and let's just see what happens right here. It looks like we might have CeeDee Lamb open, easy money. That's usually what we're going to go to. Now, eventually, they're going to start focusing on that post route. I promise you it's going to happen. Again, I don't know what they're running because we're going to be going against random defenses. And you're not going to be able to see it against the computer, but once the user starts having to favor that X and your running back right here get wide open so much, like there's going to be nobody in the middle of the field. And if they don't favor the post route, look for the post route every single time. And again, do not sleep on your tight end, especially if you have a good tight end and it's man coverage. But if it's man coverage, you're most likely going to actually look for your running back or your post route right here. But like I said, do not sleep on it, especially if it's a linebacker guarding your tight end like it was right there, but he had a nasty bump right there. But because we're putting our best route runner, eventually we will get open right there. Obviously, we just got a nasty bump. There was nothing we could do about it with our tight end trying to run that out route, which can happen. And I probably should have looked for my running back. Let's actually go into the replay right there. Let's see, did my running back get open right there? Yeah, I could have just hit my running back, but that was me too focused on the tight end and getting bumped. But that's usually going to be the go-to against man coverage. Is going to be that running back on that whip route. So deadly, and that's kind of what makes this play work so well. Again, I don't know what they're in. Let's go ahead and just run it. But for the most part, we're just going to keep looking for our post route. Probably could have hit B pretty quick to the outside. And this can possibly be a one-play touchdown depending on who they got downfield if you got some decent stick work. Now, I'm not going to keep going over this play because it's the same setup every time just against different defenses. You'll get a better idea of how well it actually really works when we get into the actual gameplay. So let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay and show you how well this actually works against real users. Real quick, before we jump into the gameplay, I did forget to show y'all another money play setup using this play, having a really good check down with the running back. So let's say we've hit them with the post route by CeeDee Lamb. They're familiar with this play already. We ran it a handful of times. We want to catch them off guard. So what you're going to go ahead and do is put X on a comeback route. You're going to go ahead and put Y on a streak, B on a post route. And then again, if you want to, since it's the first time you're going to run it like this, you can block the tight end to give yourself as much time as possible by still having a really good check down with your running back on a whip route and also the comeback route as well. But this is a nice one-play beat. I wouldn't say it beats every defense, but it will beat majority of the defenses out there. Again, though, the check down by the running back is key here. Like you can see, it's already open right there. But this is what we're looking for, a nice possible one-play touchdown depending on personnel on the field and the speed of your wide receiver. All right, we got us a nice little pick. Going to try to start off with a one-play touchdown. That's usually how I try to start my games off. That'll kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. I am going to be using the Packers, one of my favorite teams, especially when you're just having speed out there with Watson and Milton. I do wish they had a better wide receiver that could run this post route for me, but not every team's going to have everything that you need. But we're going to try to start off with this Y sales. Again, you do not need to be on a hash mark, or you could be in the middle or a specific hash mark. But we're going to start off with, I highly doubt he's running cover 2 right here, so we're going to start off with the basic setup and try to hit Watson right here. He is sending a blitz. I think I got this to the outside. Easy money, easy money. I'm telling y'all, almost every time I run this, the first time I get a one-play touchdown. That's just, it is how it is. All right, so we're back on offense, about to get the ball. Now, he ran an all-out blitz on me, so the play did work on him. He probably won't expect that to beat a cover 4 or a cover 2 man, which is probably something he will go into unless he's going to send that man that zero blitz again. But we're going to go back to the money play and run it again. And usually what happens, like if they run a play like that, they're going to come out in cover 4 or something so they won't get beat over the top. And then by that time they realize, okay, we just got beat again. So we get 2 free touchdowns using the same money play. And that's usually how it goes. And then they start focusing on that fade route. By that time, though, it's too late. I already got my stop. This might be man coverage because he did bring in, I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, you can run this from the middle of the hash, or the middle of the field, not middle of the hash, and still get pretty good results right here. Let's see what he's in. It's actually a cover 3, and we got it. Another money play. And see, he might switch it up. So look, he ran the zero blitz, right? Now he ran a cover 3. The next defense, I'm gonna try to call it. It's gonna be a cover 4 drop, and I guarantee you we're gonna bomb him for 3 one-play touchdowns using the exact same play because he just can't figure it out. All right, we're gonna get the ball back again. Now, remember, like I said, he ran a zero blitz. He ran a cover 3. He has 2 options left. He's probably gonna either run a cover 4 drop, or he's going to put a lot of focus on that specific fade route. Let's see what happens right here. I'm guessing he either goes to like a cover 4 drop or a cover 2 man. Let's see what happens. This, mind you, this happens a lot, even against top 100 guys. Like they think, okay, we got beat because of this, so let's switch to this defense. Very rare will somebody go guard it themselves. Now, what a lot of people will do is use the safety and they'll play it over the top. But look, it looks like he went to a man coverage. This looks like he went to a cover 2 man. I'm telling y'all, this, like, we call this because we do it so much. Like, y'all see me on my streams go against stuff like this all the time. So remember to beat cover 2 man. What we're gonna do is put 2 corner routes out there. We're gonna drag X. I'm gonna go ahead and stem route Y. I don't know if it's cover 2 man. That's what I'm guessing. It looks like it. It could be something else. But as long as we got that speed mismatch, we get bumped right there too. But I think we still beat them. As long as we throw this to the inside, we got money. Hey, man, the proof is in the gameplay. I'm telling y'all, we got the best money plays. Yeah, like I'm showing y'all everything you need to do. Now, from here, we got perfect yardage to run our go-to just overall beater, which is going to be the motion dig under. So let's go ahead and get into it right here with this. We're going to be looking for a Y right here for a touchdown. This is like perfect yardage right here. Now, it's going to depend on his zone drops and how deep he's playing. But for the most part, we might get this post route open. If not, we got something in the middle. I'm pretty sure of that. Let's see what happens right here. I think we got the post route. No, we got – I didn't mean to throw it to X. Actually, I meant to throw it to my running back, but that works out. My running back was wide open. So he was running a cover 2, which is fine. He was playing pretty deep with his zone drops right there. Let's see what we get into right here. I mean, these plays aren't really for the red zone. Y'all already know what I like to do when I'm in the red zone. I might as well just go to it. Let's just go ahead and go to it and show y'all what we run in the red zone. Go to our shotgun, our cheat motion play. Where's it at? Here we go. Let's get busy with it. I'm not overthinking it. I'm not overthinking it at all. Y'all already know what we're doing in the red zone. Let's go ahead and get into it. If the cornerback moves slightly inside at all, we're throwing it straight to X. Oh, it's man coverage? Yeah, we're throwing it to X. Easy money. Give me that 5. Almost. We're going to run it back. Line that back down. Come on, flip it again. Same thing. If I see something I like with a run play, I will audible to my run, which I kind of do. Are we running it to the left? Yeah, actually, let's just get a double team here. Let's see, is he running man coverage again? He is. Call hut right there. Get to the outside. Easy money. I like that. That worked out perfect. All right, we got ourselves a nice little pick again. 2 turnovers. That's all I need to change the game. Y'all see what the money play could do. So what we're going to focus on right here is going to be the motion dig under. I want to show you how well it can work. That last throw I made running this play, when I threw it to X, I meant to throw it to my running back, but both of them were somewhat open. But let's get back into it. We're going to go ahead, same setup. Let's go ahead and put Y all the way down. Mind you, I could run the money play from here, but we want to show you that both of them actually do work the way I say they do. My first read is going to be my tight end right here. Let's see if he gets open. I don't know if it's man coverage. It looks like it is, but we have our running back wide open. Easy money. Spin moves. Oh my God. We almost had him. We're about to try. We try to do him dirty, put him on the TikTok. Let's get back to it though. Same play. I'm telling you, they're going to have to make adjustments. Last time we were around this area, he did run a deep cover 2 with his flats. If he doesn't, we should have the post route. That is what will shut down that post route, running like a 20, 25-yard flat. I don't know if that is what he's running, but let's go ahead and get our post route out there, stem it down, and let's actually put the tight end on a flat. If he is running that deep flat, unless it's a double Mabel, tight end should be open, but let's see what happens right here. It could be man coverage, actually. Is it man coverage? It looks like it is. I had A. Like, okay, see, A was open off rip for like a hot minute. In a real situation, take the tight end every single time. Make him make adjustments. He's obviously playing really deep with his flats. I could have threw it to my tight end a long time ago, but I was trying to see what was going on with the post route, which it looks like he's playing two people on that post route right there. Let's run this back. If my tight end's there, I'm gonna take my tight end this time. That was just me being like, look, my tight end, the tight end's open. I'm taking it every time. I'm gonna take it every time. If it's a real situation where I'm trying to win, we're going to him every time. Same thing. I'm pretty sure he's gonna guard the tight end right here with this user. That user that was kind of playing the middle of the field, and that means X should probably be open off rip. Let's see what happens right here if he goes to my tight end. Then I'm gonna look for X. He's gonna go to the tight end. X is open. I'm telling you, if they go guard this, go guard that, one or the other is gonna get open. Let's go ahead and call a timeout. Then let's go back to our go-to money plays for the red zone. Let's go back to our cheat motion play out of the Dolphins playbook. Flip it to the short side. Same thing, but here I might be going to either my tight end / fullback RB right here or X. It just depends on what his cornerback does right here. Let's see what his cornerback does off rip. He goes in. We're throwing it right to X. Easy money. Get in there all day, all day.